as moms, as women, we try to do it all. And we can't do it. We can't do it all well, all at the same time.
How you found building a business as a woman and what pivots you've made and how you've done them gracefully.
Mm-hmm. Well, thank you. I hope gracefully. And still going and still pivoting. I think that's just life. And that's what keeps it exciting. Also part of my personality. You have to know your personality. But first, I just want to say no guilt. And no guilt, and don't be so hard on yourself. And I think that as women, we can get in our own way, and we can make up these stories, just like you were starting to say. And I don't know if that was personal, but I'm just going to use that one of, I should be spending more time with my kids, and I feel so bad. They're doing the after daycare, and they're doing this daycare and all of that. They're probably having a great time.
It's so true.
They're playing with their friends, then you feeling like you're half there and half not. And you're on your phone, or you're trying to finish up getting your emails out, or finish up whatever you're doing at work. But the kids are home, so that means I'm with them.
Right. It's a good way of looking at it.
House. Let them go to the daycare and have fun and with their friends there. And then when you pick them up at 6:00, just know that you're done and set that boundary. I think the boundary piece is huge. And as moms, as women, we try to do it all, and we can't do it. We can't do it all well, all at the same time. Yep. And so you have to give yourself some grace. You're working to help support your family so that your kids can go to the camps that they want to go to, and, take the trips that they want to go to, or sign up for the ballet class they want to go to, whatever it is. That's why you're working. And although you don't need to say that to them and put that on them, in your heart, that's why. And they do too. Trust me, now that my kids are older, one in college, one almost, a junior in high school and 8th grade, they get it now. They may not when they're, 10 and under, but eventually they will. They will get it. And then they start to appreciate it more. So
that makes sense.
I just wanted to say that. So yeah,
I like the boundaries too.
Boundaries are big.
Yeah, setting those boundaries, right? And like just saying, okay, tonight we are going to be done at 6:00, not just for other people, but for myself too, that I need to shut the computer at 6:00.
Well, and that goes back to the nervous system dysregulation we were talking about before too, Valerie. Like I will notice, listen, I'm not perfect here by any means, nor am I trying to make it sound like I am. I find myself on my phone, and my kids are the first ones to tell me now, like, get off of your phone if I'm on my phone. Okay, so it's a conversation. I am actually going to go and leave my phone upstairs in my room. Nothing is urgent. That's another one. Nothing is absolutely urgent unless, you have something in your life. But for the most part, that email that you think is urgent, it can wait until later, probably even tomorrow.
Absolutely.
So, and we were talking about biohacking and different tools. There's tools now, right? The brick came out. You can brick your phone. There's ways to lock up your phone so that you stay out of it if you need that.
Yeah.
Use those
Great
tools.
idea.
So for me, so that's like a big one. And I do talk about that with all my clients, and I remind myself of that all the time too. Like, let go of the guilt. Guilt is not doing anything. Not at all. They're probably not even thinking about it. It's you. It's your own story. Change the story. I have been in wellness for 25 years, as we had talked about before. So I have a master's in counseling. All through grad school, I was in fitness. So I was teaching fitness classes, and I was training fitness instructors. I was working at small studios and loved it. And then when we moved to Los Angeles, I was still fitness training. And at that point I was teaching like 10 to 12 classes a week. And I was doing some, maybe even more than that, but anyway, 10 to 12 classes a week. And I was doing some blogging and ghostwriting for wellness before blogging was even really a thing. And then fast forward, had 2 kids, had 2 boys and then 3. And throughout all of that, I was doing fitness but knew that I wanted to do a little bit more and wanted to start providing a little bit more for our family. So I was introduced to a company called Beauty Counter. It was clean beauty. So I got into the direct sales space. I'd never done that before, didn't know what that was, but really enjoyed that for about 10 years and built a ginormous business, learned a ton, and learned so much about the importance of toxic overload, clean beauty, all of that. But then really started to feel my own burnout and wanted to make that pivot again. and starting to take the cues from other women around me as well. And so that was when I started getting very much into meditation. And so I started small meditation groups for women, doing it online, and the meditation groups turned into small coaching groups, and then small coaching groups. Then I shifted more into one-on-one coaching. Then I was doing a little bit of all of that, created my own online course, then started studying with IHP, Institute for Health Practitioners, then started doing a little bit more with nutrition, started doing some nutrition and health coaching. And that's where I am today. It's all sort of, so it all kind of fits in together. But now primarily my focus is on coaching around nervous system health, around all different types of wellness, but specifically mindset, nervous system, and how to incorporate more joy and peace in your everyday life.
Yeah. And what I want people to hear from that is that you absolutely can shift. You can make changes. You can pick. So we talk a lot about, in business sessions about how you do have to kind of pick a niche. You got to be able to talk to a specific person and be able to message, right? But it doesn't mean that you're stuck doing that for the rest of your life. So just because people will say, well, I don't want to put myself in this box because then I can't do this or I can't do that. But you absolutely can do this and that if that's the passion that you're being pulled towards later in your career. But whatever you're being really pulled towards right now, that's what you should be focusing on in the moment and kind of pick that, narrow down a little bit. And there's always room for movement later in your career. You can always pivot, you can always change. And you've done it, so beautifully throughout the years from fitness to beauty counter to, health coaching and that meditation before that. That's a lot of different areas of wellness that you've worked in and that you've covered. And I would guess that when you made those pivots, you never quite felt like you were starting over, right? We take the skills that we learned from one area and we apply them to the next area. You probably learned a ton of sales skills from Beauty Counter that you've then been able to apply to your current business. And so it's never starting over. It doesn't mean that if you pick one thing and it doesn't work out that you can't later go back. You can always go back and do something else or do something completely different, but take those skills that you learned and apply it to the new sector, right?
Absolutely. And do what brings you joy.
Yes.
That's fun.
Absolutely.
And look at where you are in your life also. That was a lot of where I am now. I needed more meditation in my life. I needed that permission to slow down. And I needed more community. I wanted more community. And so my best friend and I started, we co-host wellness retreats for women. And we started doing that last year. We've had 3 retreats. We're just about to go to Ojai.
Love them.
All of them have sold out. And it's we call them midlife women's wellness retreats.
Hey, sorry to interrupt, but if you are a health or wellness professional and you haven't yet checked out the Wellness Vault, you're missing out. The Wellness Vault is a content hub for coaches who create their own plans and programs for their clients, run workshops, create digital guides, and so much more. You can now do all of this in a fraction of the time so you can focus on your clients and grow your business faster than ever with more you time. The link to the Wellness Vault is in the show notes, so go sign up for your free trial today. Thank you for watching this short clip. To watch or listen to this episode in its entirety, view the description below. See you next time.